Hey tech enthusiast, this is Saf here and welcome back to my channel. You could say that Samsung Z Fold line was in something of a plateau with minor yearly updates that has left it trailing behind the Chinese foldables. Enter the Samsung Z Fold Special Edition. Has this done enough to put Samsung right on top with its Chinese counterparts? So let's unbox it and find out, shall we? But before that, if you haven't done so, please do make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. So without further ado, let's get started. But before unboxing it, I love this box over here. So let's unbox this beauty. So take this one off here. So let's open this up. Let's keep that aside. I quite like the front of the box. It's something which is really interesting. So let's see what is inside. To be honest with you, I feel like after years and years, I'm really excited to actually do an unboxing for a Samsung phone. Previously, past quite a few years, Samsung unboxing has been really boring. Just like the iPhone, they just don't have anything at all. So what do we have over here? So we have actually got a case which is something different for a Samsung phone, because obviously, as you know, Samsung does not give any case or anything at all. So this one being a special edition, they have provided us with a case, and not just a very cheap case. This one is a leather case and I really like it. You can actually see it's a nice soft touch leather, got a nice finish at the inside as well. I really like this one. It feels really premium. And not only that, you also got the front protection as well, which is also, it's kind of strange because if you see over here, this one is a soft touch leather material with a kind of self design over here, and I could see the same thing. This one has got the same kind of design which you got at the back as well, which I would say is an interesting touch. So let's put that aside and see what else do we have over here. As you can see, this one has got the USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable along with the SIM ejector tool. So let's put that aside and see what else. So obviously, yes, you got the phone over here, which obviously we'll keep that aside for a minute and see what else do we have. Just a Samsung leaflet, and yeah, this is something which is interesting as well, which you normally don't see in any of the Samsung phones. It is a super fast charging because this one is a global variant. This one is the kind of charger which they use in India. So yeah, you just need to have an adapter. And what else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much what you get in the box. So let's bring the main hero of this show. Yeah, so let's open it up and let's open. Wow, that feels nice. Straight away, I am actually liking that. For a change, when you open up a Samsung Z Fold, the first thing which you will notice is a deep inner crease, but you can actually see the light reflecting. You can't actually, literally you can't see any crease whatsoever, which is something which is really nice. When you fold it, obviously you will get the crease, but to start with, this is how you actually get it, which, to be honest with you, I am surprised. I would say more of a shock probably, and that is how the front screen is. I mean, it looks amazing. Means I have used the previous iteration, but the major complaint which not only me, a lot of people have with the Samsung phones, it always used to have a very narrow front cover screen. But because of a lot of people asking for, probably Samsung thought enough is enough, let's give the people what they want. So that's why they've given a wider screen. So this time the front screen is a 6.5 inches of screen, which is definitely a welcome addition. I feel like this is what the actual Fold 6 should have been, not the special edition, the actual Z Fold 6. This is how it should have been, instead of giving us a narrow kind of screen. That is very bad, Samsung. That is very bad. You should have given us this in the first place, not as a special edition, but the actual Z Fold 6. Who knows, probably we could get the same kind of iteration, the same kind of display in the Samsung Z Fold 7 next year. You You never know, probably. And looking at the other part of the phone, the back, which obviously this is something different from Samsung, because normally it's either a shiny glass protection at the back or a frosted glass protection at the back, or sometimes you get vegan leather back in some of the other Chinese manufacturing phones. This year they have given us different kind of design, which I'm really liking it, because obviously it's actually giving us a bit of grip as well. And also, if you I mean, if you are really bored or if you want to annoy somebody, trust me, you can do this. You can do this all day. I mean, like, I don't know, is it a stress buster or is it really something? Well, I'm really liking it. It's actually got a nice feel as well. And look at that. Look at that. This is what I call slimness. I mean, this is really slim. And talking about the front display, which is 6.5 inches of LTPO AMOLED screen, and it has gone from a 6.3 inches of the Samsung Z Fold 6 to a 6.5 inches with 21:9 aspect ratio, which makes more like as if you're using regular candy bar style phone. When you open the display, you get an 8 inches of screen, 10:9 aspect ratio. Both the inner display and the outer display, you get 120 Hz of refresh rate, and the external one got a Corning Gorilla Glass Victus tube. And when you open it up, that is how slim it is. 4.9 inches when they are unfolded, and when they are folded, that is still slim with a 10.6 millimeters. And also, if you see the back design, that is a similar kind of pattern which they have followed throughout the frame of the phone, which is pretty nice. But again, for a Samsung phone which we all wanted for a very long time, that is really slim. It might not beat the slimmest foldable phone, which is still the Honor Magic V3, but man, I have to tell you, this is really slim. And the bezels, I mean, they have done a phenomenal job. Again, I'm telling you, that is the one which should have been the original Z Fold 6, not the special edition. And at the bottom, you got the USB Type-C connection with the speaker at the bottom, and you got the speakers on top as well. And also, the SIM tray has gone on the top. If I'm not wrong, I think it used to be in the bottom or side, but this time it has gone to the top. The main thing, or the most noteworthy upgrade, is in the camera department. When you compare it with the Z Fold 6, it's got a 200 megapixel of the main shooter with OIS, and a 50 megapixel of main camera, and a 12 megapixel of an ultra wide lens. Now it also has got an autofocus, which is, I would say, is a big win, and the 10 megapixel telephoto with a 3 times optical zoom. I am really looking forward for this one. So it'll be interesting to see how the 200 megapixel camera works out. So again, that is how they look in flesh. I mean, and also it is a bit lighter as well, and the best part is it does not feel heavy at all. I feel like this feels much more lighter than what I have used with the other folding phones. For example, this one is the Google Pixel 9 Pro Fold. When I'm holding them both side by side, I could really feel the weight of the Google Pixel 9 Pro, whereas comparing that with the Samsung Z Fold 6 Special Edition, I feel like this is much more lighter. And also the best part is this one has got a flat, I mean literally a flat display. So for people who love flat displays, they would absolutely love this one. Leave a comment below if you feel like, yeah, you prefer a flat screen over a curved display. Let me know in the comments below. Samsung has stuck with, which is a side mounted fingerprint sensor. I like it. I don't have any issues with that. And they've got a volume rocker button over here. This is something which I want to point out. I've been using the Pixel 9 Pro Fold, and one thing which really annoys me is they also have got the side mounted fingerprint sensor, but the problem is whether you compare this with the candy bar style phone or a folding phone, every other phone has got the power side mounted fingerprint sensor at the bottom and then the volume rocker on top, just like what you see on the Z Fold 6 Special Edition, where you got the fingerprint sensor over here and then on top you got the volume rockers. Well, that is the way you normally hold. So when you are actually holding your phone, that is where your thumb rests, which is definitely the place where the fingerprint sensor should be, which is spot on. Most of the phone manufacturers do. Only difference is the Pixel 9 Pro Fold, where the power and the fingerprint sensor is on top. So most of the time I make a mistake saying that, oh, why is it not working? But then I realize that the power button is on top. So yeah, that is something which I noticed. Just for comparison purposes, that is how these two phones stack up to each other, and that is how slim Samsung is when compared to the Pixel 9 Pro Fold. And you can actually also see the difference. The 6.3 inch and the 6.5 inches of screen makes a difference. That is how they look from the front. This is where I actually like the Samsung, because it has got a very thin, you can actually see the bezels are very thin over here, unlike what you see on the Pixel 9 Pro Fold, where there is a huge, I mean, this wasted real estate over here. When you compare it with the Samsung one, there's not much of wasted space. That is why I feel like I am already liking the way Samsung Z Fold 6 Special Edition has been. And as I said, this is just an unboxing video because I have used the Z Fold 6 before. I actually want to know what is a big difference, because both of them have got the same battery, 4400 milliamp hour battery, and also they both have got the similar kind of wired charging and a wireless charging as well. So as far as that is concerned, there's not much has changed. One thing I love about Samsung is they give you 7 years of software update, which most of the Chinese manufacturers, they don't provide. And also this one is a global ROM, so all your applications, whether it is Android Auto, you will not have any issues whatsoever. I am looking forward to using this in a day-to-day basis, how it's going to fare, and I will keep you updated in my next videos about the software. Obviously, yes, this one has got the One UI, one of the best UIs in the market. So I will be testing that, how it has been with this Fold, and how the battery life has been, how the camera has been. So stay tuned for my future videos to see how this phone performs. So until that time, have a great day and take care of yourself. Thank you.